Hey everyone, this is Shehriyar back with another video. Today I'm gonna explain something really important while you're submitting your visa application. Either it is for student visa, it's for migration purposes, or it is for visiting visa. So there are two forms which you need to submit along with your application, which are compulsory. Without them, you're gonna face some problem during your visa process. So those two forms are Form 80 and Form 1221. You have to fill these forms and upload them along with your application. After you submit your fees, visa, and pay your fees, after that you have an option to upload documents, extra documents. So you after that you have to upload these two documents, right? So today I'm going to show you how to fill these two forms properly, and you can upload them. So first of all, there are two important things you need to do before starting filling out the form. First one is you have to download an application or software, you can say, which is Adobe Acrobat Reader. When you download this is really helpful application. You can easily fill your form and you can easily edit it, and if you want to change anything, or you can sign your form easily with this software. Like if you want to put your signature on it, you can easily do that with the help of this software. I will show that also at the end of the video. So let's go to my screen. First of all, you can see here, this is Form 80, personal particular for assessment, including character assessment. So the first page would be like this one here. You have to write your name. This is my name, Shehriyar Ali, and this is your date of birth, your address. You have to fill all these, and these are just imaginary address as well as date of birth. All the dates, the phone number, the email ID, they are not real. Okay, so after filling your phone, your name and your address, you have to mark these no, because there are no Chinese or Russian alphabets or name included in your name. So after that, in the next page, you can see here, have you been known by another name? In my case, I haven't been known by another name, so I would mark it no. If you have been, people are calling you, then you can choose yes and write the name over here, and that's it. Family name and given name. The fifth question is, have you ever had different date of birth? If yes, you can type choose this one and write your date of birth, but in my case it's no. I will choose no. And then, do you currently have citizenship of any country? Yes, because we all have citizenship of a certain country. So this is we have to choose this one, yes. And then did you gain citizenship by birth? Yes, of course we get, when we are given birth, at that time the country where our parents are the citizen of, they provide us with the citizenship. So, and here you have to fill your date of birth, because when you are born, at that time the citizenship is granted to you. Do you hold or held the citizenship from another country? In my case it's no, so I will choose no. If you have, you can select yes, and then fill out the details, like when the citizenship is granted, etc., and when it is going to expire. You have to fill this accordingly, right? And then after that we will move to this one. Passport details. You have to, do you have current passport? Yes, of course we do have. Used writes yes, and then we will write all the details here. These are imaginary, okay, these are not real IDs. And then you have to, like, date of issue, is this your original? If this is the only passport you have, then you have to write yes. If it is not, you have to write no, and then write the the date in which the first passport was issued, right? So you will choose no, and then write the issuing date of the first passport, and then expiry date, expiry of the current passport or the previous one. Nationality Pakistani, government of Pakistan, same as question 1. After that, do you have any other passport? No. Previous passport, did you have previous passport? Yes, of course I had one, so I will choose yes. If you don't have any another passport, previously, then you can select no and move to section C, which is this one. You have to move directly to this section after choosing this no, and if it is yes, you will choose yes, and then write here, what happened to the previous one, it is expired or it is stolen or other. So mine one was lost, so I choose this option. And then, do you remember any details? Yes, I remember my passport number, etc. I will write here Pakistan, its date of issue, expiry date, Pakistani, government of Pakistan, place of issue Pakistan, and issuing authorities government of Pakistan. You can write here. Sorry about that. It's Pakistan and government of Pakistan. Okay, same as question 1. Part C, identity documents. Do you currently have or had national identity? Yes, I had one. If you are from India, you have to choose Aadhaar card. If you're Pakistani, you will choose NIC. And if you're from UK, whatever country you are from, you have to choose your identity document accordingly, right? So mine one is this, and I have written these just imaginary numbers. These are not real, okay? So this is email ID. You have address and contact details. Do you have an email address? Yes, I have. I will write this one here, and you can choose whatever you want. And do you have telephone number? Yes, I have. So I will write these here because these are not my real numbers. Remember that, okay? And address past 10 years, you have to write all the addresses where you have lived for the past 10 years. So you have to start from the beginning, and there shouldn't be any gap between the date you have lived in these addresses, right? For example, from April 2011 to 2014, I have lived in Akhan Boys Hostel, Chitral, and after that, after September 2014 to 2016, I have lived in Aisha Manzil, Karachi. So you have to fill in all the details, all the addresses where you have been living for the past 10 years. And on the on the top of all of the addresses, you have to write your current address where you are living now. Okay. Then international travel, I haven't traveled to any country, so I will choose no. If you have traveled, yes, write the write the date when you traveled to that place, and the date you departed from that, and the reason, country, for example student visa or visit visa, whatever it is. Then employment, you have to write all the employment here, and you don't need to provide any gap, like after you graduated from university or college, you have to write all the details here. For example, from October 2021 when I graduated, from then to August 2022, I have been living, doing farming. For example, I am farming. My job, farm owner, the occupation or the duties which you have been carrying out, you write farm owner. You can write your own here, okay? And the address, the country. From after that, August, after August there comes September. So from September 22 to current date, I have been working in Northern Construction Company Private Limited. The type of company business is like private limited construction and contracting. Here farming or agriculture, you can write whatever it is, and your duties, right, you will write them here, and here would become the address of your business or the company where you have been working, and country name Pakistan, of course. And then you have to list your education here, whatever education you have gotten in your lifetime. Okay, for example, my primary schooling was done in community-based school, and then Akhan Higher Secondary School, my secondary school certificate, and completed the address and country. And then I went for my higher secondary school certificate, which is from AKHS Karachi. It's the name of the institute. This is the date from, during which the time period when you acquired your degree. Then this is the address. There comes your country, and then the current one which you have recently done. So you will write that over here. right? And then propose travel or further stay. Are you currently living in Australia? No. If you are living in Australia, yes, go to question 25 here. You will write all the details here. But I'm not living in Australia, I will select no, because I'm offshore. And purpose of travel, I want to improve my engineering skills by working in Australia and try my best to contribute to the development of the society. You can write all the reasons you are traveling to Australia. I'll just to fill this form. It's not like I will do there. So do I propose? No, of course I haven't booked any travel tickets, etc. I don't know any dates because my visa hasn't been granted. How could I choose dates of travel? And after that we have are you applying for temporary visa? If you are applying for 476 or student visa or visit visa, you can choose yes, but I'm not. I will choose no. If you are traveling on temporary visa, you can select yes and then write the date. And because we haven't been granted the visa yet, so we will not choose this date. But if you are going on permanent visa, which is 189, whatever that is, you will choose no and then directly move to part I, which is the next section. If you are we will go to the I, but let me see what we have here. Further stay. If you are going on a temporary visa, you have to fill all these forms, because if you don't have any information about all these, you can just write not available here and okay. So we will move to part I. Here it is. Addresses in Australia, where you are living currently. If you are living in Australia, are you currently living in Australia? No. If you are currently living in Australia, if it is yes, go to question number 33 and fill all these details, your addresses, etc. If you aren't currently living in Australia, you will write no and go to part J, okay, which is J, right? Are you currently in Australia? No. Have you been to Australia before? No. If you have been, select yes and then fill in the form, like type of visa which you have been living, like the type of visa which you use to go to Australia, the reason of journey, for example study, student visa, name of used on entry, you will write your name of course, and place of visa issue, Australia, and then arrival date and departure date. But for my case it is no. I will choose no and then move forward. Okay, what do we have? These are for your character assessment. If you have any being subjected to an arrest warrant or Interpol notice, you will select yes, and then you will write here the reason, the detail of it, when you have been when these things happen to you and all the details. But in my case these are no, so I will choose no in all of the sections. I will check no and then move forward. Military service, part L. For military service, have you undertaken any military service? No. Give reason. I don't choose to undertake any military service because it's not compulsory here in Pakistan, and you can write your own reason why you haven't served military. But if you have served, you will just fill this form. You will check yes and then give the date from which you have started serving military, and then to the end date of your service, and then country, for example Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, Nepal, whatever it is, or Australia, and rank, what was your rank in military duties, and country of deployment. Employed by intelligence or security agency? No. Okay. For 39, visa refusal, have your visa been refused? In my case it's no. If it has been refused, you will write yes. Date of refusal, you will write here the date when you received your refusal, country which has refused your visa, and circumstances of refusal. For example, the reason of your refusal. You will write all the details here, and then you will proceed to the next question, which is deportation. Have you ever been deported? In my case it's no. I will select no and move forward. But if you have been deported, you will give the details, the date, the country, and the reasons, and then move to the next question. Citizenship refusal, of course no. You will again, if you have been refused, you will select yes and then write all the reasons, the dates, and the country. In the next, you have associated people. Do you have partner? No, because I'm single. I will select no. If you have, you have partner, you will select yes, write her name, relation to you, for example spouse. Sorry about the spelling. Wife, family name like Kev, Katrina. Okay, no. F, date of birth, write the date of birth. Chinese name, no, leave it blank. Town, for example Mumbai. Province, what province Mumbai comes in? Let's say UP, write UP, and country India. Citizenship and year granted, for example citizenship India, and her date of birth is, for example 1985. Okay, when she was born she was granted citizenship. And current residence, country of current residence, you will write India. Migrating with you, if she's migrating with you, she's included in your application, you will choose yes. If she's not migrating with you, you will choose no. And same about the children. If you have any child, you will write like daughter. You can write daughter and fill in all the details of her. And yes, all the children, you have option of 6 children, you can fill them here. And then, do you have any detail of your parents? Of course we do have, right? So we will write, for example, my father Mir Sahib Khan is his name, and M, date of birth, Chinese commercial not available, town Chitral, KPK, Pakistan, ठीक है. And then 1956, it's his birthday or date of birth, and the day when he was granted citizenship of Pakistan. And Pakistan is his current address. If he, like, if your father is no more with you, you can write dead or whatever you want here. Migrating with you, if he's migrating with you, write yes, and if he's not, then you can write no. And same about your mother, you will fill all the details here. And siblings, the same about, I have shown you about the the section of wife. You will write brother Tisham Ali, and his date of birth, his gender, and then his address, his date of birth, and his country of citizenship, and write the country of current residence. And migrating with you, no. If there are, you will choose yes here. Other traveling family members, are there any family members like your cousin, nephews, etc.? If they are traveling with you, you will select yes. If they aren't, you will choose no and move forward. If they are coming with you, you will choose yes, and then fill all the details here, like you have done for parents, for your children, etc. You will. And then you have the last, I guess it is the last section. Okay, do you have any personal contact in Australia? If you don't have any, you will choose no and move to portion R, which is here, part R. You will then proceed with it. If you have anyone in Australia, you will write, for example, I have my cousin sister there, but the details are not correct. These are just for the purpose of this video. You will write their name here, and your relationship to her date of birth, and your date of, like, city of birth or town of birth, and all the address where she was born. And then this would be the address of Australia where they are living. Okay, all the details here. And then you can fill in another, if you have any other contact, you can fill in their details here. And finally, part K, sponsoring employer. If someone business is if you are going on employer sponsored visa, you will choose yes and then write all the details of the company which is sponsoring you. But in my case, it's no one is sponsoring me. It's the state which is sponsoring me. I will choose no, right? And then this would be the last page. Yes, after that, you have to write all the details here. Then you come to the section of S, declaration. I declare that all the details are correct, etc., etc. Now you have to put your signature here. This is the like exciting. This is the interesting part. There are two options. The first option you can do is like you will just print out this form and then sign it and then again scan it and then you will upload. And there is another option you have. For example, when you download this Adobe Acrobat Reader, you have an option of putting your signature. You will go to this option here, right? And then you will do like for you will add signature. If you don't have already, I'm showing you add signature. Okay, you will go to this option, image, and then for example desktop. This is my signature. I have the signature you have to do is like you have to sign in white paper, like just one signature. I had been practicing, that's why these are here. Okay, so if you have your signature in white paper, for example, just one signature, and then you will scan it with your mobile phone, and there are softwares or websites from where you can remove the background. You will upload that image to that website and remove the background, so it would be transparent signature of yours. You will select this one and apply, right? When you apply, this would be like this thing come out like this, and this is your signature. Okay, so you are done. Sign it and put the date over here. And now you can do is like if you don't want to print them and scan again, you will go to this option here, or you can directly control P. You can press control P, and here you go, print all the 19 pages, and it would be saved to this. You can save them as whatever you want and enter. And your file is ready to be uploaded. So you will upload it in that way, and you are done with your Form 80. If you want more videos like this, do subscribe my channel and leave a comment. If you have any question, I will try to answer all your questions. And yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much. Bye.